All right, here we go. Hello, happy Tuesday. Happy GLP launch week. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy how close it is. We have been talking about this now all summer and so excited and so ready. I'm gonna just kick this off. This is just step one. This is a sample beta testers. Step one, MyGlp, and it's a 4-step system. We only know what step one is. And those of us, the ones that are talking tonight, we actually got to try a few days a week-ish of, well, depending on if you took 1 or 2 capsules daily, got to beta test just the capsules to be able to kind of spread the word and what we think about it. So I'm going to start this. Welcome to any of you that maybe don't know about Thrive or you haven't tried Thrive. My name is Amber Binquist. I have been thriving for 10 years, almost 11. And one thing that I like to say is I started because of the simplicity. I stuck around because of the results. So with Thrive, for me, I am clearer headed. I am more focused. I'm a happier, healthier version of myself. I don't see the clock 4 and 5 times a night anymore. I'm not living on coffee all day, every day. I am just a better version of myself. And there's so much more to that story. But when they talked about MyGlp, I want to preface that this is not a shot. This is not a prescription. This is a natural, holistic way to boost your GLP and GIP levels from within your own body. And I will tell you, when we first learned about that, I was over the moon excited, because things that excite me are how to get your body to do things naturally, how to boost your testosterone level naturally. Like those things I've been researching for years. So things like that, when you can make your body, help your body do what it was doing until we got older, when you can help your body get back to what it's truly supposed to do, that's a win-win. That's a game changer. And so with MyGlp coming in, I am just, again, over the moon excited. So I'm going to go ahead and I want you to hear from a few of my friends. We are going to start with Alyssa, because I know she's in between. She's a nurse. And so I think she's coming at us from her car. Are you where you can unmute?
Hi everyone, can you see me okay?
Hey, yes, ma'am.
How are you, Amber? Thank you.
I'm so good. How are you? I'm
Uh,
so sorry about the password.
oh, no worries, no worries. I think a few people are having trouble logging in as well, but
Oops.
um, it's okay.
Well,
I,
go ahead. Tell us how long you've been thriving, where you're from,
sure.
and then let's kind of just get into how did you get your sample? How did you take it? What did you notice?
Okay. So my name's Alyssa. I am from Daly City, California, kind of in the Bay Area, if you guys don't know where that is. I am a mommy of 2 girls under 2. I found the Thrive experience from my friend Karen. She's more like a family friend. I've been watching her off and on for the past like 2 years, I would say. But I got pregnant both times, and I was still, I was skeptic, and I didn't want to introduce premium or these vitamins into my body without really knowing how it would affect my baby. So I finally took the jump. I jumped and did it. I went all in. I didn't sample. I just said, Karen, give me whatever it is that you have, because I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I stayed consistent. I took the product, stayed consistent, and I've been thriving only since April of 2024. And I am happily 45 pounds down. I'm happier, healthier, motivated, all good things. And I'm just really happy. So I've been really blessed with this experience with our vitamins. I am so grateful to Lavelle for picking me as their GLP beta. So we're talking about experience now, right? All right, awesome. So here are the capsules, guys. And I was very excited to get my hands on this. I did start a little later. I am actually on day 6. So my first day, I took one pill. Um, and everybody said it took like an hour to kick in, but actually within like 15 minutes, my eyes were awake. That was like the instant like feeling that I got. Like, okay, my eyes are awake. I feel like my there was like visual enhancement. Like I just felt like my brain and my eyes were starting to wake up. Around 40 minutes to like an hour, I felt the euphoria. I felt giddy, happy. I felt the energy kick in. And so around that hour was when I felt really clear headed. I felt happiness, the euphoria, the energy. I must admit the food noise. I didn't know if I was hungry at the time. It was kind of just like, am I hungry? But I decided to do step 2 and step 3. And so step 2 usually keeps me full throughout my whole morning. I did step 2. The food noise was quiet because I've already been kind of training my body with Thrive 1, 2, 3. Um, and actually, I think more so on Friday when it was my 5th day, I took 2 pills. That's when I actually felt like I wasn't hungry or I was full. So if I were to take like a bite of something or like a meal and I would eat halfway, I would already feel fullness. And so that is one great thing about this system. So I was talking to my other nurses. I was saying that because I was taking one pill up until my 5th day, that my body was saying, "Hey, you're giving me something new. What is this?" And I was telling them that I think that I needed like more of it to actually feel like the full effects, which happened to me. So today is my 6th day. I did 2 pills today, and today I'm completely like I'm not hungry. I can go without food, but I know that we have to eat and drink. It's a must, guys. With your Thrive 1, 2, 3, make sure you eat and drink, and with this, make sure you eat and drink. But yes, today I was like, I don't know if I need food today, but I must eat and drink. So I'm loving my experience. I can't wait to see how I'm going to transform, especially with the whole Ultimate Thriver and powered by MyGlp. It's going to be amazing, really, really amazing. And I'm just so happy with everything. And I can't wait to get my hands on the whole system.
I
Thank
love it. I love it. Thank you so, so much.
you.
Very excited. So, okay, I will say I felt the clarity and I like sleep even better. I sleep great on Thrive, but I feel like I've slept even better. Like I feel like my sleep is like solid and I'm not even like barely moving at night. But I definitely have not forgotten to eat. But I also am craving a lot of water and not craving snacks. So I'm not snacky. Starla, let's jump over to you because I know you are in Mexico. So I don't want to interrupt your vacation anymore.
Actually, it was kind of a nice excuse to be able to say, okay, we're out. I got to go do a Zoom. Bye. We're here with the birthday party. So there's 30 something people here, 50-year-old birthday. Well, that was fun, Alyssa. I love your story and your excitement. You made me want to thrive all over again. So congratulations to you on that weight loss and on being a part of our Thrive family and being here for the launch and being able to beta test MyGlp. That's pretty exciting. And that's a pretty good testament to someone who can come into this company in 2024 and still do amazing things and get seen by the corporate team and all that good stuff. So really, really good news there. I am Starla. If you guys don't know me, I'm from Texas and I have been thriving 11 years this month. I ordered the day after Christmas 11 years ago. Best decision I've ever made, even though I was absolutely clueless when I ordered my Thrive. I had never sampled. Sheila Fasoni is my upline. Actually, my daughter is my sponsor. We both ordered that same day. She was 21 years old. She needed Thrive more than I thought I did. We placed an order for her first, and I ordered as her referral. We both ordered as promoters, even though we had never tried the products, just because, why not? right? I mean, it didn't cost anything else. And I knew if I liked it, we would share it. And if I didn't, we would never have to order again. And it was the best decision either one of us ever made. And I've never, ever, ever lost sight of that. I've never lost sight of the quality of our products, what it's done for me physically, financially. And I will never, ever question the validity, if that's a question, of the Thrive products. So it's really funny because when they sent us these beta capsules, like, y'all, we're clueless. We have no idea what's in these things. And we can't wait to take them, and we can't wait to get more. And we do not even know the ingredients yet. But for me, I always know Lavelle is going to be good stuff. It's going to be high quality stuff. It's never going to be anything that's going to be harmful to anyone. And I just love that. I love putting my name behind this brand. So I hope you do too. If you're here, I would imagine you do. But I will tell you guys, if you don't know, I am tiny. I am 5'1". I weigh 105 pounds. Some days soaking wet. Some days I just weigh 105 pounds. I pretty much weighed that when I started my Thrive experience. I was never in this for the weight loss, but when I started, I was in my mid 40s. I'm going to be 55 this month, and I feel like I'm going on 35. Thank you, Thrive. So when they started talking about MyGlp, I'm also a certified fat loss and nutrition coach. So when Alyssa says you must eat and drink food, I am going to preach that, forever, that you guys have got to eat real food. This is not we want to take something that doesn't make us hungry, so we don't eat, so we don't lose weight. That is not the idea. But when they started talking about the MyGlp, I loved that because I wanted to be able to help people do it the holistic, natural, good, healthy way, which is what I'm about anyway. So this is just another tool in our tool belt. But I never thought, same thing as when I ordered my Thrive, when I thought my daughter needed Thrive, but I didn't. I just ordered to help her out or whatever. Turns out I needed Thrive. I didn't know everything my body was lacking. Same thing with this. I would not have probably ordered for myself because I don't need to lose weight. But thank God they chose me as a beta tester and sent us these capsules. And I was not going to not take them when they chose me to take these capsules. But I did start my husband Josh off on the capsules day one as well, because I am, I say, a Thrive baby. Because I'm not sensitive to caffeine at all, but I am sensitive. I'm very prone to headaches. Which Thrive has completely taken away my headaches. However, sometimes things are just too much for me. I don't need the full dose, or I can't take some of the products because I just don't need them. So I thought that would be the case with these capsules, and it was not at all. I started out day one with one capsule. I gave Josh two. I did that same thing the second day. And I felt so good. I went ahead and did two capsules, day 3 and 4. I never got a headache at all, which I'm so excited about because I cannot wait to get my hands on more. So I ended up doing 5 days total, and Josh used the rest. But my experience, I missed my capsules in the morning, because when I take my regular classic capsules, within 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, there it is. Good morning. Like, I'm thriving. I just know it. Like, I'm just wide awake and awake. That didn't necessarily happen my first few days with my GLP, my first 2 days for sure. I can't even tell you the minute that it kicked in. I don't know if it was at 1 hour. I don't know if it was at 15 minutes. I just know I ended up drinking a thirst IC earlier in the morning than I normally do, just to get, to the gym and get my workout done and all that. But then as the day went on, in the afternoon and the evening is when I was just going, and I was focused, and I was completing tasks. I wasn't all over the place, like with all the tabs open and everywhere. You kind of always feel scatterbrained, I feel like, in today's world because of social media and text and everything else. I didn't feel that. I was staying on task, even with all the normal distractions of life and our business and our families and all that stuff. And then at night, I wasn't tired. I wasn't exhausted. I didn't even realize it was time to go to bed when it was time to go to bed. but then I slept like a baby. And then the next morning, same thing. When I did take the 2 capsules, I would say I probably woke up or felt more awake earlier in the day. I did have to, when I was on the 2 capsules for sure, I did have to remind myself to eat and honestly to drink water. Even though I felt thirsty, I was so zoned in to what I was doing. I wasn't getting up and going to make sure I had my water. So then finally I was like, oh, wow, like I need to go eat and I need to really catch up on some water because I haven't had what I normally have by now. So those are things I would just encourage everyone to be mindful of. But this is my favorite part of my little beta tester experience and why I literally am dying for Saturday to come for me to be able to order. Number one, I want to see if I can take all 4 steps, whatever they may be, because that will be an interesting little test to see if little teeny tiny Starla can take all of that. I guarantee you I will be taking the capsules. Hopefully I can take all of it. Not for weight loss purposes, but for health purposes and the memory and the focus. But I had this women's dinner that we do like once a month with a group of women. And we're always just uplifting and supporting of each other. We usually talk about us, something to help us through life. And the hostess asked us, how's life treating you on a scale of 1 to 10? How are you doing? And I said a 9. I'm a 9. And everybody looked at me like I was weird. And I was like, what? I'm a 9. And they were like a 2, 2.5. Somebody said a 3. And we were like, why? Like, why are you a 3? You're blessed. You've got a business. You've got, you're healthy. You have a home. And they were like, it has nothing to do with whether I'm blessed or not. I'm just struggling and I feel like a 3. And so I sat back for a minute and I evaluated my answer. And I was like, maybe I answered too quickly, but I really started just thinking about my life and how I felt at that very moment. And I was like, I'm a solid 9. I am 100% a 9. I cannot think of one single thing to complain about right now at this very moment. And I just felt that peace, like the stress. There was no stress during those 5 days when I was taking the MyGlp. And I can add to my story now. I don't know if you guys heard me last week on the corporate call saying some of these things, but I can add to my story right now to say the last few days, I feel that stress. Like we're busy. We've got all this stuff to do. There's the launch. I had this vacation. We've got the holidays coming. I've got a grandbaby at home that I had to leave that they needed help because she was sick. Like, there's just life happening. This is a busy season. And I can tell you today, I might not say I was a 9 because I've been 2 weeks now without my GLP capsules. And I cannot wait to add that to my regular regimen of my Thrive experience and to share that part with everyone else. Everyone's been saying euphoric, and I 100% agree with that word. I blissful is what I called it. I 100% think that blissful is the word that I would use to describe it. So I just think they were smart. I think they were smart to send it to people who need to lose weight, or that's their mission. And I think they were smart to send it to people who don't need to lose weight. And then my girl, Betty Shelton, if you don't know her, she's incredible. She's 72 and she doesn't necessarily need to lose weight, but she is loving the cognitive function, like she's remembering things again. So just think about all of those things when you're making your list of people that need to know about this. And also those are additional things that you can find benefits from as well. It's not just about us though. It's about what we can share, what someone else is looking for. We have a solution to their problem. So that's it. That's my story. And I can't wait. I'll be in Dallas on Saturday. And hopefully I'll have a good signal in that place because I'm going to be first in line to order. And Josh will be right behind me.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Same. Except I'm going to be first in line to order. So you'll be behind me and Josh behind you. Okay. Y'all, if you see us together, we are so cute. We're like this, like I rest my arm on her head and but she can find me. Okay, so so excited. Thank you so much for that, Scarlett. And I want to go ahead and take this moment before we jump over. But I want to say GLP is not just for weight loss, like what Starla is talking about, but it's also, it can help with your cardiovascular, your blood pressure, your mood. Just there's so much more that comes from regulating that. So like, and it's kind of like when you eat food, like if you don't eat, some people tend to be more hangry than others. That just means that their levels are lower than others and don't sustain going long times without eating. I'm one of those people. And so I'm excited to see what all else this can help with. If you can Google the health benefits of your natural GLP, and it'll tell you all the different things that monitors and helps with within your own body. So I'm very excited about that. There are other things that I can't say because that would sound like a medical claim. But yes, very excited about helping with blood sugars and so much more. And your blood sugars do help with your mood. That would explain why I get hangry, all the things. Okay, so we are going to jump over to Joanna. I am so excited, girl. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if you saw our flyer, Joanna is the one dressed to impress, just freaking gorgeous. And I cannot wait to hear. So tell us, girl, how long have you been thriving? And then kind of how did you work into the GLP? How many days have you been doing it? And what did you notice?
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Rise and thrive for me, especially. My name is Joanna. I am a Thrive promoter from California, Northern California, right in between Sacramento and San Francisco, in a little town called Vacaville. So, by trade, I am an ER nurse. In the night shift, I have 3 kids, married, and I've been thriving for about almost 2 years now on December 14th. Literally, the day that I ordered detox. All I wanted with Thrive was to lose the last 5 pounds. I'm very petite, just like Starla. I'm 4'11". On a good day, I'm about 100 pounds, 98 to 100 pounds. But on a day where I'd love to eat, I'm about 105. I know a lot of people are like, why are you getting tested for GLP? You don't even need to lose the weight. But you guys, I think it's way more than that. So, a little bit on the background of testing GLP. Fortunately, Lavelle is very, very giving. This is my second time being a beta tester. I was also a beta tester for My Fresh Meals last year in December, and I was surprised that I got chosen the second round to test out the capsules. So I heard the hype, I heard, this and that. So I was really excited to try it. For me, day one, as soon as I received my capsules, I was like, okay, I'm ready to take it tomorrow. And mind you, I do work night shifts, so my schedule is a little bit more trickier, right? So I thrive literally at 2 p.m. sometimes, where people are already getting through like most of their day and ready to call it a night at 5. But for myself, I'm getting my day started at 2 p.m. So when I planned out trying out one capsule, it was a day where it was a night where I was off. So I took it right when I woke up. I was waiting for the euphoria, all this, crazy stuff that everyone was saying. And I was just going about my day. I didn't have my energy jolt like classic. I'm a classic girl. I love classic. I love classic. That's my jam. And I waited and I was like, okay, 1 hour later, just like SpongeBob, I was like, what am I gonna feel? So an hour later, my husband comes in. He's like, "How are you feeling?" He's literally waiting for me to clean my office space because it's been a mess. And Amber, I was dolled up in that picture because we just had our Thrive holiday party for our team. We hosted it early this year because everyone is just so busy. And fortunately, we had 3 millionaires at our party. We had Twin, Jackie, and Angela, and they had their bottles. So everyone had an opportunity to take photos. So you'll see on our team, everyone is glammed up. Our theme was Hollywood Glam, and we made sure to take photos. photos with the little bottle cap. So we even have a highlight of our party. So if you see our stories, I hired a professional videographer, and we literally money flying everywhere, GLP capsules. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, my husband was like, "What are you feeling?" And I was like, "I don't know." 1 hour later, then out of nowhere, I just started laughing. I started giggling. I was like, "Okay, what is wrong with me right now?" And I just started feeling like a warmth all over my body. And I just felt everyone was saying euphoric. I am using the word elated. I just felt so much happiness all over. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do a welcome call for one of my team members in Minnesota. So we got on the call. There was two or three of us on there, and I was just giggling. And they're like, what are you feeling? I want to know how you're feeling. So I had to calm down though, because I was like, okay, let's get through this welcome call. But after that, it lasted about 30 minutes, that elated euphoric feeling. And from there, I just kind of felt, I guess you can say, more mellowed energy. It wasn't any palpitations or anything like that. It's not like classic where I'm just constantly on the go. It was more calm for me. And I was like, okay, I can go with this. But also with my background as a nurse, I feel like everyone responds differently. This is the first time I got GLP-1 in my system just like that. I feel like my hormones on a scientific level, no medical claims, my body is starting to just, respond. So my second and third days, I was like running on maybe 2 or 3 hours of sleep. And you guys are mentioning how eating is very important when you're on GLP. But another thing is, well, you guys were saying food was important. I'm saying sleep is very important, because I found that because I was only getting maybe 2 to 4 hours of sleep during my shifts, because I did work back to back on my shifts that week. I wasn't feeling the effects of it. I was even like, wait a minute, I felt it on day one, but days 2, 3, 4, I was like, what's different? So I had to reflect back. And, as nurses, we do a lot of case studies, things like that. In school, they have us do like, so anyways, I go back and I'm like, okay, what's different compared to day one? I was like, I'm eating the same, I'm drinking water the same. Although I felt thirstier, the one thing that I did notice was my lack of sleep. So because of my lack of sleep, I didn't feel, I guess what you can say, I felt the very first day that I took it. So what I did was I tried 2 capsules the following time, because yeah, it was like 3 days of one capsule, and then the fourth or fifth day, I was like, okay, let me try 2 capsules and see what happens. And literally within an hour, I did feel that wave of energy again. I felt that wave of elation. I just felt really good. And that day, I uncluttered the front door. We had a team call that morning, it was a Wednesday, and we're talking about feng shui. And they're saying if you have shoes blocking your doorway, it blocks the blessings or the money coming in. So I was like, oh my gosh, we have so many shoes. So I literally uncluttered my daughter's shoes. She had shoes there from when she was 3 years old. I was like, nope, trash, trash, trash. And then I got Christmas decorations done. I got things ready for Thanksgiving. And literally 2 capsules I was able to respond to. I had elation. I felt my vision was enhanced. I was more focused, alert, motivated, thirstier. But then when Thanksgiving came around, I was like, and then, well, going back, so the appetite control, I didn't feel it with 1 capsule. I was still eating. I love to eat. I didn't feel, the food noise canceling out with 1 capsule, but with 2 capsules, it actually did. But I have a taste for food and I just love to eat, but I did get more full faster than normal. And so 2 capsules for me was great, but they only gave us so many days. So during Thanksgiving, we were having buffets and all that. I was like, I'm not going to waste my GLP for Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving weekend, literally from Thursday to Sunday, I went back on classic. And then yesterday morning, Monday morning, I ended up taking 1 capsule GLP again. And I worked last night And surprisingly, that one capsule helped me last the entire day. I took a nap for maybe an hour and a half before my shift, and I had to force myself to sleep. When I got to work, I was like motivated. I was on the go. It was a really busy schedule in the ER last night. It was a very heavy load on me. And normally when I have nights like that, I get frustrated. I start complaining and I'm just like, I can't deal with this. But surprisingly, yesterday night, I was calm. I was very patient with my patients. Things that normally I would get irritated from or have a short fuse on didn't bother me at all. And normally during my breaks, I'll take another maybe 45-minute nap. But literally, I was awake at 2, 3 in the morning and I just kept drinking water throughout my shift. And even when I got off at 7 in the morning, I still had that energy and I had to just force myself to sleep this morning. And you guys, I feel like the longer you take GLP, just like for my body, like I said, the response of everyone is different. But once you start getting that and your body starts building that hormone naturally, it just starts remembering, like, oh, yeah, I remember those capsules. Let's build more of it. That's what at least my nurse brain is thinking. So,
Well, and I'll say, I'll just kind of jump in on that is that when I ran out of mine, I felt like I felt the effects that I had been feeling for at least the next like 4 days. Like the mood that I was feeling and all of that. I was like, feels like I'm still taking them. That's kind of weird.
I know, because like scientifically in my head, I'm like looking from the outside in, and I'm just like, oh, my body's probably naturally producing it now. I mean, that was a whole thing of why my GLP was created, so that our bodies can create this hormone naturally versus, people who get it synthetically done. And it's just I'm really excited. My sister-in-law, she's a nurse as well for a plastic surgeon in Newport Beach. She was on Ozempic for about a month. And I was like, that's not even enough time to make it fully work. So she's open to trying GLP and I'm just really excited for her too because it's like she had that synthetic version already inside her body that now that the natural hormone is here in our hands, literally gold, people gotta wake up. Stop sleeping on it. This is it. We already know our vitamins are premium grade, and I'm just excited to try the entire four-step system. I don't know if I'm gonna need it, but I definitely love the capsules. And yeah, it did take a while. I even thought that it was a placebo that I received. But no, it's the real thing, you guys. It's the real deal. Alyssa and I are in a group chat with Crystal, who's another nurse beta tester, and we're just sharing how we feel every day, and we're really excited. Crystal is actually one of my 12K leaders, and she has really good videos about GLP and GIP. So if you guys don't follow her, find her. She has really good content on that too.
I love that. Drop her name in the chat, her whatever her like Facebook or Instagram, wherever she's at, if you would, pretty please. And then also I did drop in the chat the link. My phone is doing weird stuff and it says all-in-one virtual event platform, Zoom events. That is actually the link to register to watch the watch party if you are not registered. So let's chat that really quick. So a couple things that we do know. It's 4 steps. Okay. It's a 4-step system. When it launches for pre-order on Saturday, it is going to be only available in the 4-step system because why would you want to try something brand new and only try like one part of it? But that is going to be available. It is $225, which knowing what I know and have heard about how much the prescriptions and the shots and things cost, I think this is extremely affordable. $225 for an entire month's supply of the 4-step system. And then it is, so, okay, so Saturday, is our live watch party. The event is going to be in Dallas. Like Starla said, we both live nearby. So we're going to be at the live event in Dallas, and they are Zooming across the country. So anybody can click the link and register to have the link for the watch party. There's not a link to be shared to get on to the Zoom, but when you register, then you're going to be sent a personal link for you to use to watch the event on Saturday. It is noon to 2 Central Time. That is also, I'm encouraging promoters. Guys, if you're on here and you're a promoter, please invite people to your house, to your patio, to your kitchen, whatever. Your neighbors, your friends, if you make a post today about a natural holistic GLP-1 product, you're super excited, can't wait to start taking it. More info on Saturday. Who wants to come hang out with me and find out more info? I can promise you're going to have people wanting to hang out with you and find out more info. So you can actually have a watch party, or you can watch it by yourself. Also for customers, you can register to watch the watch party yourself if you're not near a promoter that's having an event. You can click that link that I sent. You can also go to your customer website, and in the tab, the little lines on the side, there is now a tab called MyGlp. All the information is there. There's a frequently asked questions sheet. There's also the ability to register for the watch party. All of that is at your fingertips. Get with your promoter. If you don't have a promoter, please let me know. We can get you connected to the right person. We're just very excited. If you cannot tell, again, I've been with this company for almost 11 years. No product that they have ever made has ever flopped. So I'm very much like, we've all, like Starla said, we just took these capsules. We didn't know what's in them, nothing. But that's how much trust we have in this company. And that's how much we can go and talk about it. Because of the trust that we have in the company, the trust that we've built, the loyalty that we have here. And I can tell you, it's going to be awesome. Just from I don't know, it's been about 80 plus people, probably more now, that have been beta testers for just the one step of a 4-step system. And we're all very excited. Starla, Joanna, Alyssa, thank you so much for being on. Do either one of you have anything last minute to add? Or anything that you want to say? No. Okay. I thought Joanna was like trying to unmute. No. Okay. Thank you again, gang. We are so excited. We cannot wait for Saturday. It again will be pre-order. It will be shipping around Christmas. You will have it in time to start your new year with a bang. Bye, y'all.